Guts and Blackpowder. I'm sure you played it for a good bit, and I'm sure we all have our favorite weapons, so I'm going to be mean and generalize and stereotype players who use certain weapons. If this video does well, I will make a part 2. No more stalling, let's get started. The musket. If the musket is your favorite weapon, then you're probably among some of the best G&B players to exist. Although the musket isn't that good on hardcore mode, this gun makes jokes of queers, ears, zappers, and really any zombie as long as you hit a headshot. Also, you probably hate the rifle. Oh, and speaking of the rifle. You sit in the back of the team getting only 5 kills and missing half of your shots despite having a perfectly accurate long-ranged weapon. You also think you're better than players who use the musket since you can use a sword bayonet. And whenever you're asked why you like the weapon, you always respond with, "I like sniping." In a game that doesn't require you to shoot more than 300 studs in 95% of scenarios. And finally, you also hate officers who don't tell you ahead of time when they're about to charge. The pistol. You're new and don't have the double barrel pistol. Double barrel pistol. You always manage to miss your first shot, then have to waste your second shot on one bomber. You also hate the brass pistol for some reason, but you always wear good accessories and wear good regiments. The pickaxe. You swear this weapon is better than the axe and that it's a direct upgrade. You also tend to start arguments in chat for no reason and blame your team for everything. And you always die to zappers for some reason. The lance. You single-handedly carry every team ever, and also sometimes intentionally join mobile servers just to carry them. You also understand that there is a small meta when it comes to certain weapons, and that the lance is one of them. And some, but not all of you, tend to play hardcore since the lance is very powerful for hardcore mode. However, you likely have a huge ego and also wear trash accessories. Power comes at a cost, right? The saber. You say this is your favorite weapon in the game, but you're likely just saying that because it's the most versatile. You very much enjoy different weapons more and are just trying to be different. The air rifle. There are actually 2 types of people when it comes to the air rifle. You're either a person who loves the gun but misses most of your shots, or a person who loves the gun but almost never misses. Now this is an important difference since good air rifle users actually are extremely skilled at the game since they have to know when and when not to shoot. It also takes significantly more skill to use in hardcore mode since you have to land headshots. Air rifle users tend to be a bit oblivious to their surroundings though, but make up since they usually are playing queers. And finally, most people who use air rifle wear good accessories. The carbine. You are one of the most insufferable and annoying players in Guts and Blackpowder. We get it, bro, okay? We get it! You like the carbine. Please shut up. You swear that the carbine is the best gun for shooting barrels and that its shove is extremely useful. You also almost always use the heavy saber. And finally, carbine mains tend to get mad in chat a lot and blame their team for everything, even more so than pickaxe users. The blunderbuss. There's an 80% chance you're a mobile player. People who use the blunderbuss are usually new to the game and are just extremely visually unaware of everything. However, for the blunderbuss players that aren't new, you typically are some of the most supportive and helpful backline players. You take out most special zombies with relative ease with one drawback. People who use a blunderbuss just suck at melee combat for some reason. I don't know why. The extended surgeon kit. Okay, I know this isn't really a weapon, but I'm still putting this here. Extended surgeon kit players tend to always be players who are new to the surgeon class and typically don't know any of the healing techniques. Extended surgeon kit players also will swear to you that it's the meta and that there's no point in using regular supplies if you have the extended surgeon kit. However, extended surgeon kit players are also the same players who will equip a water bucket in another class, but then never use it when there's players on fire. And finally, extended surgeon kit players will tell you that getting supplies is extremely hard, and that's why they use it, which also means they suck at fighting. And that about sums it up. If you have any stereotypes that you want to see for part 2, leave them in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, and join my Discord server as well. I'm Phoenix Boxer. See ya.